Dogs like the Bloodhound have been in existence for centuries, used by noblemen to track game in the ritual of the hunt. The dogs take their name from the care taken in recording their ancestry or bloodlines, so they were blooded hounds. Today's bloodhounds descend from the Saint Hubert hound, created in the 8th century France to follow difficult trails in search of treacherous game such as wild boar. William the Conqueror brought Saint Hubert hounds with him when he conquered England in 1066, and it was there that the bloodhound eventually blossomed some 800 years later. The Victorians were famous for creating dog breeds as we know them today, as previously there had been no breed standards and rarely any record keeping of bloodlines. The rise of dog shows and a widespread interest in keeping of fine or rare animals helped to save many breeds from extinction. The Bloodhound was one of them. His ability as a man-trailer and the patronage of Queen Victoria, herself a noted dog lover, saved him from falling into oblivion. Man-trailing with bloodhounds became a popular leisure activity, and it didn't take long before the police recognized the bloodhound's usefulness in tracking down criminals. These days, the bloodhound is still a favored member of many law enforcement teams, and his testimony is even accepted in court. A tax collector named Louis Doberman needed a guard dog to keep the money he carried safe from thieves. To create the intelligent, reliable guard dog that he had in mind, he crossed short-haired shepherd dogs with Rottweilers, black and tan terriers, and German Pinschers. Before long, he was producing dogs of a distinct type. The first Doberman Pinschers, as they become known, were seen at a dog show in Erfurt, Germany in 1897. 3 years later, the breed received official recognition as a German breed. During World War II, the United States Marine Corps used Dobermans in combat as sentries, messengers, and scouts. Dobermans are also seen in archival footage on Okinawa, one of the bloodiest conflicts in American history. The Doberman has a fearsome reputation, but the secret that has made him one of the AKC's most popular dog breeds over the years is his devotion to and love for his family. The Bloodhound is calm by nature, but by no means lazy. Forget that image of the sleepy hound on the front porch. This is a working dog capable of trailing a scent for hours or even days. Life with a Bloodhound puppy can be best described as bedlam. Bloodhounds are master chewers and can easily destroy walls, doors, and furniture if left unchecked. They will also eat anything in the hope that it's food, including but not limited to rocks, socks, toys, plastic wrap, kitchen towels, etc. The list goes on and on. It's not unusual for this breed to require multiple veterinary visits or even surgeries to deal with intestinal blockages. Constant supervision and a good crate are essential to raising a Bloodhound puppy. A bored Bloodhound with energy to burn will create his own entertainment. He's a champion hole digger and can remodel your lawn in no time flat. Given the slightest opportunity, he will escape your yard to follow an intriguing scent and wander for miles before realizing home is nowhere to be found. He's not able to backtrack, so it's best to prevent breakouts by enclosing your yard as thoroughly as if it were Alcatraz or Fort Knox. The Bloodhound is renowned for his gentle nature, but beneath that placid exterior lies a tough, stubborn, independent hound. Training a Bloodhound requires skill, cunning, and what some might call bribery. Positive reinforcement, particularly with food rewards, is the way to win a Bloodhound's heart and mind. Force, on the other hand, will get you nowhere. When it's employed, the Bloodhound will simply don the mantle of passive resistance and refuse to do anything. For best results, begin training your Bloodhound when he's young and still somewhat malleable. To fulfill the Bloodhound's need to work, channel his amazing scenting ability with long, slow walks or hikes, permitting him to sniff out and explore trails. If possible, teach him to man-trail, as he's born to do it after all, and get involved in your local search and rescue organization. If nothing else, teach him to play hide and seek around your house. His skills will come in handy when you lose things. When you walk your Bloodhound, he must be on a leash, otherwise he'll take off when he finds a good scent, going at a pace that you won't be able to match. Bloodhounds have no street sense and will follow a trail into traffic or onto train tracks. Pulling is second nature to this very strong dog, so good leash manners are essential. Start teaching them as soon as you bring your puppy home and work with a trainer that the lessons are in fact taken. Before we continue, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button, as it would mean a lot. Thanks. The Doberman's qualities of intelligence, trainability, and courage have him capable of performing many different roles, from police and military dog to family protector and friend. The ideal Doberman is energetic, watchful, determined, alert, and obedient, never shy or vicious. That temperamental relationship with people only occurs when the Doberman lives closely with his family so that he can build that bond of loyalty for which he is famous. A Doberman who's left out in the backyard alone will never become a loving protector, but instead a fearful dog who's aggressive towards everyone, including his own family. Never do that to your dog. When the Doberman is loved, socialized, and trained, there is no more wonderful companion. In bloodhounds, the most serious and potentially expensive health problems are hip and elbow dysplasia, eye conditions such as entropion as the eyelids roll inward, extropion as the eyelids roll outward, and a condition known as dry eye are potential concerns. Another health problems that may affect the bloodhound is hypothyroidism, a common hormonal disease in dogs in which the thyroid gland doesn't produce enough thyroxine. Not all of these conditions are detectable in a growing puppy, and it's impossible to predict whether an animal will be free of these maladies, which is why you must find a reputable breeder who is committed to breeding the healthiest animals possible. One of the most serious breed-related health problems in the Doberman is cardiomyopathy, which causes an enlarged heart. An annual heart exam is critical in catching this condition early on, and no dog with the disease should ever be bred. Nor should any Doberman be bred without a comprehensive heart examination by a board-certified veterinary cardiologist and OFA certification within the past year. The sad reality, however, is that a dog who is fine one day can develop heart disease the next, and the puppy of two parents without heart disease can still develop it. Another breed-related condition affecting the Doberman is cervical vertebral instability, commonly called wobbler syndrome. It's caused by malformation of the vertebra within the neck that results in pressure on the spinal cord and leads to weakness and lack of coordination in the hindquarters and sometimes to complete paralysis. Dobermans are also prone to the bleeding disorder known as von Willebrand disease, as well as hypoadrenocorticism or Addison's disease. The Doberman Pinscher Club of America participates in the Canine Health Information Center, a health database. Before individual Dobermans can be issued a CHIC number, breeders must submit hip, heart, and thyroid evaluations from the Orthopedic Foundation for Animals (OFA) and eye test results from the Canine Eye Registration Foundation. Bloodhounds have short, easy care coats in black and tan, liver and tan, or red, and need only a weekly brushing or wipe down. That's where the easy part stops. The wrinkles must be cleaned regularly and kept dry to prevent infection. Be prepared to wash your bloodhound's face thoroughly after every meal and wipe his mouth after he drinks water before he shakes his head and sling water and drool everywhere. Use a rubber hound glove to brush the bloodhound's short coat, remove dead hair and distribute skin holes. You can brush the dog daily or weekly depending on your tolerance for finding dog hair around the house. Bloodhounds shed seasonally in the spring and fall. A tool called a shedding blade can come in handy during that time to help remove the excess hair. Bloodhounds typically don't need baths very often if they're brushed regularly. They have a distinctive odor that most people either love or loathe, so if you're a loather, don't think you can bathe the smell away. It's an inherent part of the dog and is something you must live with if you want a bloodhound. Grooming is a breeze. Brush the Doberman with a slicker brush or hound's glove every week, or even just run a wet towel over him. On the days he needs a bath, use a dog shampoo, not a human product. Rinse thoroughly and let him shake dry or towel dry him. The Doberman sheds moderately. Regular brushing will help keep him and your home neat. As with any dog, brushing before a bath helps eliminate more dead hair, which leaves less hair to shed. Your vacuum cleaner can work longer if you brush your Doberman regularly. The rest is basic care. Trim the nails as needed, usually once a month, and good dental hygiene is important, so brush the teeth frequently for good overall health and fresh breath. Check the ears weekly for dirt, redness, or a bad odor that can indicate an infection. If the ears look dirty, wipe them out with a cotton ball dampened with a gentle ear cleaner recommended by a veterinarian. It's best to introduce your dog to grooming at an early age so he will accept it gracefully. Alright guys, which one do you think you'll get? Tell me down in the comments.